Here we go with Francine weakening now. We got the 6 o'clock bulletin in, and now Francine down to a Category 1. We knew it was going to start to weaken. Pressure starting to come up. It was down to 972, now 975 in the center of circulation right in Terrebonne Parish. And again, that forecast track moving it northeast. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit east of this track as Francine has been moving more of a northeasterly direction or east-northeasterly direction than a pure northeasterly direction per what we've been watching as compared with the National Hurricane Center. Again, still the threat of hurricane force winds in this zone in orange and tropical storm force winds. Probably the strongest winds we're seeing right now across most of Acadiana. Then as the storm begins to pull away over the next several hours, we'll see those gusts starting to come down. But we've seen the gusts in St. Mary Parish in the 60, 70 mile per hour range. Lost power at Patterson, but they're in the eye right now. In fact, I got a message from our KTC storm tracker who was in Terrebonne Parish. He said the wind was still going, but it was starting to brighten up, and he is roughly right about here. So getting the eye effect and the winds getting to die down, but don't let your guard down yet. You still have to get through this part of the storm, St. Mary Parish. The rest of us in very good shape. We've had gusty winds. We have sporadic power outages from southern Lafayette Parish down through Vermilion Parish, St. Martin, and Iberia parishes, but we really have dodged a hurricane bullet. And most of us not even quite seeing tropical storm conditions. It's all being confined to what we're seeing right here, this outer rain band, and then this one is the most intense. This is heading up toward the Laplace area that got slammed during Hurricane Ida a few years ago. They're going to have some action coming up. But again, you can see the center of the storm now, Terrebonne Parish, the eye of the storm there. Skies are brightening for our friends down there, but unfortunately, lots of power outages between the Morgan City, Patterson area and down through Houma, and a lot of damage. That video quite compelling, showing you what a Category 1 storm does. It is quite messy, quite intense, and can be quite damaging and disruptive, especially when power goes out and then you're stuck days without power. But the good news is we're going to have a not so hot day tomorrow. Temperatures get hot again toward the weekend, but hopefully most folks get their power back up sooner than later. And again, you can see the western part of this storm is pretty quiet. We see a tropical rain shower developing across northeastern portions of Acadia Parish, western St. Landry Parish. We'll see if this blossoms out and develops more so. It looks like it's trying to do that. But the heaviest weather, Iberia Parish, southeast of New Iberia to Jeanerette, and those intense rain bands continue down farther to the south and east. And here's that one rain band that is developing by the Church Point area. A little gusty winds here, but nothing too terribly bad. Worst weather, Franklin right now, seeing some strong gusty winds more than likely. We'll take a look at the velocity product coming up in just a bit, and you can see rains easing up finally in the Morgan City area. Not so much for Stevensville. Again, still some heavy downpours as you get into pretty much the basin part of Upper St. Martin Parish, but we're more curious about those damaging winds, and we can see where those damaging winds are now, pretty much out of the Acadiana area on the other side of the Atchafalaya Basin, down toward the Stevensville area. Again, we're seeing those stronger winds, and we'll go ahead and just query what we're seeing, and you have to have rainfall to be really pinging the winds that might be working their way down to the ground. But notice, oh yes, indeed, the winds are dying down. We go down here. Still some gusty winds aloft, but not too bad. Let's come in and query over here as we get farther to the east, south and east of the Pierre Par area. Let's make sure we're querying right here. But you can see some of those stronger winds still in the 90, close to 100 mile per hour range. But what we're not seeing is anything that's too terribly bad. Okay, let's look at this right here. There's something going on right here down in Atchafalaya Bay, 56 mile per hour wind. So it almost looks like a little bit of a couplet here. Let's put this in motion if we can. Maybe it'll be better if I just do that. And is this moving? No, that's just something that the Doppler's hitting. So that's not anything to be concerned with at this point. So that is the good news. But again, you can see the strongest winds now moving out of the KTC viewing area, and that is the best news of all. And the tropical rain bands that we see behind it, let's just go back to the sweeps. This rain band right here is not showing a whole lot in the way of high velocity. So that is the good news. We're probably going to pick out some 50 or 60 mile per hour winds. There's 45, there's 31. We get on the other side. Remember, Doppler, this is moving towards the radar. This is moving away from the radar in the red. So we have kind of what's going on with respect to an elongated maybe eye or remnants of an eye or part of the circulation of a Hurricane Francine that is now down to a Category 1. And again, the winds have been dying down across Morgan City, Amelia, Patterson. That is certainly good news, but the damage is done. It's about an hour away from sunset. Do not get on the road. Do not go down to check out the damage here, please. There's going to be trees down. There's going to be power lines down. They're going to be live. Wait until tomorrow when the sun is out or we have brighter skies, and emergency preparedness folks and the emergency crews can come in, start clearing the roadways. You go down here, you don't know what's on the road. You get a flat, you have high water, you can go in a ditch. So please, please stay off the roads. Do not go back down into St. Mary Parish. And for folks in St. Mary Parish that chose to ride out this storm, please shelter in place overnight tonight. Of course, there are curfews and all that mentioned on our newscast as well, so please keep that in mind. Tornado watch still in effect. No tornado warnings. That's certainly good news. We have flood watches in effect, but let's just ferry out the watches and just go to the flood warnings that we have going right now so we can kind of clear it out. And these are where the flood warnings are. Much of St. Mary Parish, lower St. Martin Parish, and then parishes off farther to the east where folks live. So that's where the flooding is ongoing at this point. So as we look at our predictive radar, still calling for some of these tropical rain bands to expand into this evening. We'll watch that. We're going to be covering it live until the worst of the weather is over with. Then it looks like we're going to take a little bit of a break and come back for the 10 o'clock news, but we're going to continue to watch this and stay live with you as long as we have daylight and our reporters are safe and can report from us. But at this point, we want to bring our reporters in before it gets dark because we don't want to put them at risk, and that is very important to us as well. So that is what we will certainly do. As for wind gusts, still breezy out there, and it's going to stay that way through 7, 8 o'clock tonight. But notice Lafayette comes down pretty quickly between 7 and 8. Still 50, 60 mile an hour gusts with the back end of the storm. So it's still going to be rough in St. Mary Parish. Still now, and you're going to have winds coming from a little bit of a different direction. It was northeast, now north. So trees that were almost going down will probably go down still as we head through the 10, 11 o'clock time frame. And then things will continue to improve as we go through the overnight hours, and tomorrow looking much better, of course. And again, additional rainfall. This model hasn't updated since the last time I showed you, but the heaviest rain staying well off to the east. So much of Acadiana dodging a hurricane bullet. Didn't look that way about 24, 36 hours ago, and we don't want to wish it on anybody else, but this time it manifested in St. Mary Parish, Terrebonne Parish, Lafourche Parish, and that's where the storm surge issues are as well at this time. So hour by hour, we're still looking at breezy conditions. This is the icon for wind. We see the northerly winds. These are sustained, still kind of breezy out there, and the gusts in the 30, 40, maybe 45 mile per hour range for most of us. And then as you get into Iberia, maybe 50 to 55, and then St. Mary, still looking at gusts 60 to 70 miles per hour, at least through 10 o'clock tonight. Moving forward into tomorrow, again, model calling for cloudy skies. I think this is going to be high clouds, maybe some blow off, but I think we're going to see some sun tomorrow. Temperatures should push the middle 80s. Morning start lower 70s, so some drier air moving in with those northerly winds. And then as we move forward, we have some beautiful days ahead for cleanup and taking care of business that we need to as we head into the weekend, and we have a nice stretch of weather going on. But at the top of the hour, as of 6 o'clock this evening, Hurricane Francine now beginning to weaken. It's down to a Category 1 storm, and I would expect it to, in the 7 o'clock bulletin, maybe come down to 85 mile per hour winds. We'll have to wait and see, but still the threat of hurricane force winds will continue next several hours for St. Mary, lower St. Martin, Terrebonne parishes, and then on off to the north and east.